What's going on, AfterBuzz family? You knocked and we are buzzing you in. Tonight, we're going to be hella open on Season 2, Episode 3 of Insecure, coming up next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Rich on the fly, lavish, fly.
I bet this sounds good in the car. I've never heard this song in my life.
They put me up on all my new ratchet songs.
I know, right?
Nothing like a good ratchet song for a Sunday night.
I live for it.
I live. Whew. We made it to another week of Insecure here on AfterBuzz TV. Yo! And we have a full deck.
Yes. Won't he do it?
Can I get a hand clap of praise?
Hey,
Hand clap of praise, because we got a full deck tonight on Insecure on AfterBuzz TV, Season 2, Episode 3. Woo. And we have finally fleshed out the deck. All right, I'm your lead host, McCall Hall. You can find me on social media when sports and pop culture collide at McCall Hall on Twitter and McCall Hall of Fame on Instagram. And rounding out our lovely deck now, we have it all sorted.
Yes. Hey everyone, I'm Ivanna Williams. I'm a new host. You can find me on Twitter at Ivanna L. Williams and on Instagram at Ivanna.Williams.
Hey everybody, I'm Juliet Vibert, and you can find me on Instagram at Bonjour Juliet.
Bonjour.
Now wait, bring it down low. Hold up. DJ. Damn it, let me tell you something. This young lady has earned the right to come in here and give her name with the right amount. Can we turn down the music just a little bit?
Me. Okay.
All right, bring it down low.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Rhavin with the V McSweeney here, and you can find me at B Stays Busy.
Oh my!
On all social media platforms. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be with the full panel, and I'm going to dive in the chat. So
yes, you are going to dive in the chat.
Yeah.
So, as you guys know, I love some social media. Now, am I good at all the social media platforms? Hell to the no. But I do enjoy all the different social media platforms. The one I love the most is YouTube. But make sure you follow us on all the social media platforms at AfterBuzz TV across the board. I'm talking about Instagram, I'm talking about Snapchat, talking about Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and everything. And could you do us the honor of shouting out our YouTube commenters from last week?
you know what?
Can you do it in a real sexy voice?
I'm gonna do that towards the end when I can pull it up, because I'm having some technical difficulties with the internet.
We have technical difficulties, but just know
I've been trying
that everybody who comments on YouTube, we appreciate
But we're coming for
it.
you. We're coming for you. Hold tight.
We love everything you say.
So do I need to tap into my deep and sexy voice?
No, your sexy voice is there.
It'll pop out.
McCall just likes giving me a hard time.
Oh, okay.
It's just so
and it's
good.
extra raspy. I woke up and I couldn't breathe this morning. I was like,
Hey, you know who's real sexy? On some real shit? Luke James, son.
Yes.
Shout out to Luke James opening up Insecure.
When she said, "Is that Luke?" and then I looked and I said, "It's Luke,"
because I had to look at you. Shout out to this episode. We had a lot of cameos in this episode of Insecure. But it just opened up with an absolute bang.
I saw him give a shout out to Insecure on Twitter earlier today, but it didn't even connect.
Didn't put it together, right?
But then at the end, I was like, you know what if Luke might be on the show? And then lo and behold, he was.
Luke! Yes.
So what's up with Issa being so weird about making out and having sex with Luke James?
I didn't see the finger. Did you guys see the fingers?
I didn't see
she brought it up.
I didn't either. I was like, what's wrong with his finger? I didn't.
I'm like, they just big and tall, or is one literally
he
on
might
against
have a
the
crooked
lean?
finger.
That's what I was looking for. But then as he sat down, he kind of hid one between his legs, and he had his hand kind of covered, so I could not
I had
tell.
no idea.
Now look, let's just be honest. Okay, we can have a transparent conversation.
We can.
Mm-hmm. If you had a man that looked like Luke James in your bedroom or whatever, are his fingers really the issue? Now, if other things are crooked, I could see, maybe dialing it back, but it's his finger.
He's so cute, though.
He's cute, and we don't know what his other
and he
extremities were
had
doing.
all 10 of them.
Yeah, that's all you need.
You understand? There are situations where some people don't have all of them.
7 is a lucky number.
She made it seem like it was something really bad.
If a man had 7 fingers, I'd propose to him, because 7's a lucky number.
Okay.
That is
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Just keeping it honest.
We're gonna have to talk more about this because I need answers.
I'm just joking. I want to shout out something that I noticed in this episode. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but I admire the fact that Insecure looks at the grand scheme of LA as a whole, and certain things that are a real issue in present day LA. They incorporate it into the show. So Issa gets a notice that there's been a noise violation because she had that huge party.
It's like a small party too.
But everybody in the building got one.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Because in my mind, when I saw that, I said, "Oh man, they have a new management company. They're trying to, bust their balls for everything." It feels like gentrification. It feels like they want to move out all the riffraff,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
start, renovating and making new apartments. And I don't know.
It felt like one of those things where they didn't want to make just an example out of Issa, so they just want to let everyone know that you can't be too loud.
Well, I was trying to be like, well, how many doors are those all black people that live in those apartments? Did the non-black people get those notifications?
Yeah.
I was going really far with it,
you.
and then I was like looking where they were panning on all the doors. I was like, okay, everybody got one, but it might only be black people in that whole complex.
Now-
I'm sure it is. I feel like it is.
I was gonna say the Dunes.
There might be some,
the Bloods,
Latinos and Latinas. And
the Butte and Thick Bloods. I think they're only black folks over in the Dunes. I'm just being honest.
All right.
Just being honest. But I do
if you
think,
go over there now, you gonna see, you gonna see brown
darling,
and black.
I live on the west side. I'm not going over there at all.
All right, copy that. Copy that.
Not doing it.
Look.
But I do think that this is going to come back up in the show. I think that gentrification is going to start becoming an issue for Issa in her personal life. So,
But that's the beauty of Insecure too,
isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're never at a school and they're pretending that it's a different school. It's literally the school they're at.
Yeah.
I love that.
Shout out to Molly making moves to transition to her Chicago office. I love
Yeah.
that. What's his name? Cameo alert. There were several.
Sterling K.
Sterling Brown.
No. We're jumping ahead. Who was in the scene for the Chicago office? Lil Rel.
Crickets.
Come on, you guys.
Oh,
Lil Rel. Come on, you guys.
For
Come on,
some
you
reason, I
guys.
felt like I saw him already
Lil Rel.
on Insecure. Was that his first time?
I don't think it was his first time.
Okay.
But anytime
I
we
thought
have a
that too. I was like, haven't we seen him before? I don't know why.
But
Yeah.
then it's like I've seen him, but it could have been something
Everywhere.
totally different. Yeah.
So
Shout
another-
out, you're doing your thing, Lil Rel.
Shout out to Lil Rel. You getting them damn checks, boy. Golly.
Not mad.
Another moment of Insecure taking a real scenario from real life LA and incorporating it into the show. LA right now is more Hispanic than it's ever been. And I think they're trying to discuss how that all works on the show. So do you agree with Frida bringing up the fact that there's a disparity between blacks and Latinos at their school function? Like, what does it matter? Right now they're trying to get numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, maybe next year, my whole feeling was, Frida, why are you being so hard on it now? Like, bring it up next year. Actually get through 1 year of a successful program, and then next year talk about, okay, here are the demographics. We need to get more Latinos, more blacks. Like, right now you're being a hater, low key.
Yeah, I agree. I think she needed it's a small success and build from that. And she was very standoffish when she didn't need to be.
I know she was bothered because the guy.
Right.
I know she made that point. She's like, if it was a white person talking like that, or if it was a non-black person, would it be okay? Would you take it differently? But because it's a black guy, Issa's, letting it
Bias.
slide. Like,
Yeah.
it's like an uncle. It's at the cookout, at the barbecue.
Right.
Just smack talking. And I get that, but at the same token, it's a status thing for Issa, right? Because at work, she's someone totally different. Remember, they were like, Issa, what is on fleek mean? Remember last season?
This is her
I don't
chance to
know
have
what
her
this means.
success.
She has to be able to balance her statuses. And right now, if getting good with oh boy at the, campus is going to help the numbers right now, let's just work through that.
Let's just work through it.
Yeah,
Get
and I
a
think
W.
because it's Frida and she's kind of annoying. It just doesn't come off that well, with her saying it. So,
But I do feel like if the table was turned, Issa probably would she would make a bigger deal.
Yeah.
But she's super internal.
yeah,
Right? When she was like, they're having white people meetings about me behind my back. She's super internal. She didn't come out and
Yo,
say something to
It
anybody.
was secret white
Sorry,
meetings.
secret. What I
They're having
said?
secret white meetings. Yeah.
secret. So I don't know.
And this is what I do appreciate about the show. There are a lot of different co-worker and workplace dynamics I think we all could relate to. So I do appreciate them, unpacking a few of them. Another workplace dynamic that I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Lawrence and his startup company group. So he works at a startup company, finally got a job, and it seems like his coworkers are intrigued with his personal life.
Yes.
And I am totally against that.
He's fine.
No, don't cross the line.
Don't cross the line.
It's gonna get crossed.
But I mean, it's going to
is.
happen. They're already asking him who he's sleeping with.
Yeah.
They have taken dibs. They have had a silent auction behind his back.
Silent auction.
Yes, they already. I'm just saying, get out.
Yeah.
They're already
I
got that.
Oh, that's a reference from Get Out.
kind of, yeah.
That went.
No, but they're taking dibs. Like someone's trying to take them down. Someone's trying to take him down.
I thought that too. I'm like, these girls, they seem like
they're
they really
talking
crushing
about
on
it
him.
when they're in the restroom or when he's not around.
Yeah.
And they're talking about it with the gay homie too, because he's gonna try it too.
Let's be honest. I got a few gay homies. The gay homies know.
They know what's up.
up.
And if the guy is not gay, they're like, well, I might be able to sway him. And I'm like, well, may the best woman win. I mean, when I was single, I used to have fun like that. We'd be like, whoever would crack the guy first.
Well, that diamond
big
just shining
challenge.
over there, just glistening in the light. Just
That was another life. That was a past life of mine.
glistening in the light.
You know. I'm always talking in past tense when I'm talking about,
I feel
just
you.
for the record.
Girl, I'm trying to get like you, girl. I'm gonna start talking like this and probably get booed up.
I'm just saying.
Is that how it works?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just talk. Just talk.
So I want to unpack a scene that kind of pissed me off, low-key.
Oh, yeah, she was hot. I already know.
And I felt guilty.
Ooh, what
I
is
felt
it?
guilty. I felt guilty about having the reaction I had with a diverse panel that we have.
She was heated.
But I do want to talk about it. So Molly goes to some kind of furniture company. I don't know if it was a bootleg IKEA.
Girl, it was IKEA. No.
It didn't look like IKEA though.
It did, but they didn't get
was
the rights to
like-
say
it was
IKEA,
like-
but it was IKEA.
It was like living spaces, low key.
Yeah, it was probably.
But Molly gets there. She needs to move a large box, a bookshelf, to her car. And the guy who's working there is under the assumption that this African-American man that's standing behind her is her boyfriend or somebody that she came with.
Yeah.
Because we black, we all travel in packs, I don't know. She says, no, we're not together. And she has to struggle in a very tailored, beautiful dress. Wasn't it, darling? To her, no, it was.
Nice
To her-
high heels.
all those high heels. It was the outfit was off the hook. With that kind of outfit, nobody should allow you to carry anything to your car. That man, the worker, and the guy standing behind her let her struggle and put that box in there. And then we see in the next second that guy has a girlfriend who happens to be of Caucasian descent, which actually knows European descent. Whatever. She's white. Okay. And he's helping her put this small little box. Like she can't lift
tiny
this
little thing.
tiny little box. She's too delicate to lift this tiny little box. And he just has to be the man, the big strong man. I mean, it pissed me off for a multitude of reasons. Number one, just as a man, if you see a woman struggling with something,
Right.
Period.
even if you can't handle it by yourself, say, hey girl, you get one side, I get the other.
Right.
He didn't do anything.
No.
Like, this is the problem with men in this society. I'm getting ready to go off.
All right.
Yeah.
So just help me for a moment, and I'm going to come back
Tag
around.
me in.
Tag
Okay.
yourselves in.
Okay, where is the line crossed between being this independent woman
Thank you.
and because she clearly said, no, he's
said,
not
"No,
with
I
me.
got
I don't
it."
need help. I got it. And he was like, you sure? Yes.
Who said that?
The worker. He was like, it's kind of heavy. She said, it's cool. Like, I got it. She
don't
was
need
very
anybody.
sure that she had it because, one, I'm independent. I don't need no help. I can do it by myself. I pay my own bills.
But that's before. But hear me out. That's before she realized it was heavy as hell.
True.
She probably thought it was lightweight
Right.
But
and light
then
work.
when do you step in? If someone's telling you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need your help, when do you say, like, okay, well, you got it? And even then, she was still kind of like, all right.
That's
She's
what I
like,
was
now I
thinking.
got to do it. Now I have to take
Yeah,
it to the
her
car
plan.
so I can show that I
But
don't
once you see
need
a woman
man.
struggling, see, here's the thing: a woman
If that
can
was
tell
my
you,
dude on the step, he would have helped
Yeah,
her.
exactly. I was thinking that too. Like,
Girl, we walked through doors
Right.
and I'm talking to him and he's holding the door open for me and I'm talking to myself because I done turned around and he didn't help the door
helping
for the
enough other
other women
women.
that were. Yeah, and I'm
I
like,
know
oh, okay.
there's
You know?
nothing wrong with that.
And that's great.
If you see a woman struggling as a man, help her. She
but
can tell
also
you
take
all
the
day.
help. take the help too.
Shoot, at that point with those ankles crickling, the way they were crickling and crackling.
No, I
she
mean
would've taken
before
it.
it got to
I felt
that.
bad for her.
Before it got to that, I mean,
Yeah.
like take the help.
Well,
I would have been like,
yes.
yeah.
And it reminds me of something. So have you
He
guys
didn't
ever?
seem like he was gonna help her though, the worker
Yeah,
per
he was
se.
like- He
'cause
didn't
he
seem
was
like he
trying to give it
wanted
to
to.
the guy behind her, so he was
Yeah.
just kind of like,
I felt bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, well, you said no, that you're fine. So, I mean, you kind of do have to struggle on your own. I don't know.
I do this every once in a while when I used to like sign. I used to work for corporate, and I would sign for UPS boxes and things of such. And every once in a while, I'm like, I'll try, and he's like, it's really heavy. And I'm like, well, how heavy? You know, that's the one thing.
how
I'm like,
heavy is
how
it?
heavy? I'm like heavy or it's heavy. I'm like, matter of fact, you can take that dolly and follow me. You know,
Right.
like, let's work together.
Let me tell you something. I'm 6 feet tall, former collegiate basketball player.
Hey.
I still deadlift a lot of weight. I'm a strong woman, and I act like the flimsiest damsel in distress.
But as you should. I feel like
Darling,
that's all right.
I can't handle it. Please, somebody. I'll pour you up a glass of lemonade. Just come get the box.
Oh, that would
I
have been you
play
with
that-
the glass of wine while she finally had some people putting the furniture.
That's me all day, every day. Do you really think I'm getting ready to sweat and I'm not on a court? Hell to the no.
Look.
So to that point, there's an old phrase. You got to learn how to take a compliment, right? Somebody says, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, you're so beautiful." You know, some women are so bashful. Like, "Oh no, I'm not. Oh no."
Or some people are annoying, be like, I know, right?
This
I'm
old
like, okay, I'm done.
no, this old thing. Like, no. Sometimes you got to just learn to say thank you.
Right.
And Molly needs to learn to say thank you or thank you. I would appreciate the help.
Right. She's so stuck in her ways, and
Yeah.
that doesn't make you lesser than and like not independent if someone's helping you with a box. It's a box. Take
And
that
she's
help.
also in this weird phase of this whole glass ceiling sexist. My male counterpart is making more than me, and I can be
Let me
just
prove myself. I can do
be
it all.
just
I
as
got
strong and
this,
just
yeah.
as capable.
Prove yourself at work.
Okay.
Get help with that damn
Have him
box.
take that box and put that in your car.
Like, leave that alone. We got to move on a little bit, though. Issa and Molly discuss their hoe phase. Is this real?
Yes.
No, it's not.
I don't like to. I've tried to eliminate hoe from my vocabulary if you were just sexually expressive, but
Sexually liberated.
expressive and
Ooh.
liberated.
yeah,
and we
absolutely.
feel free.
Yeah, absolutely. If that's how you are, I think everyone should have experiences. And Issa, I mean, hell, she's been with this guy for 4 years, and she hadn't really done much. So if she needed help,
All they
with
did
her
was
hoe
kick it on the
phase-
couch.
Yeah,
But her
can't go
neighbor
nowhere.
though.
Look, I love Starburst.
That's a little too
But I
close.
love all the different flavors of Starburst because I've had all the different flavors.
And now you know which
I
flavor you like the most.
And now I know that I really do prefer the pink and the yellow Starburst over
Ooh,
all the
yellow?
other. I love the lemon and the
Rude.
strawberry. It's like
I
strawberry
don't like the red
lemonade.
Starburst.
I don't like.
I
it
like
either.
the pink.
It's
but
too strong.
like the pink
I
or
don't
the
like
red.
orange. Ugh, trash.
I feel the same way about lemon. Yellow and
Trash.
orange in any pack is the first thing that's getting kicked out of my bag.
Trash.
But yes, every woman goes through that stage, and whatever you decide to call it. I mean, I went through that when I was a lot younger.
So can I just share something I was kind of disappointed with? So last year, Malibu, right? They're having this heart to heart. We know that Molly is kind of a mess. Why would Issa ask her to revert to what we know as a mess? Molly's been a hoe. Don't ask her to revert back to hoism to help you reach your hoism.
I feel like she's reached the point where she's at the mountaintop, and she's not going to fall back into that. So now she can teach
Yes.
Issa
For
the
ways,
better
yeah.
ways.
Well,
of
what hoe
doing
do you
it.
talk to when you want a hoe?
Right, your closest hoe.
Your closest hoe. Your best hoe.
Do I have any hoe? Okay. I don't understand all
It's
of it.
like an alter ego.
Right.
Like Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the Beehive.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a phase. Like, I have a ratchet side every once in a while. I have a very intellectual side. I have a freaky side. I no longer have a whole side. I mean,
Because you're engaged.
Right,
Are
right.
you married?
I'm engaged.
Okay.
Hold just to one.
Yeah, I just, I hold it at one. And so, but everybody has those moments. And I was in a relationship for 5 years, and it was really horrible. And when I was done, I was like, I'm going to have some fun. And then I was like, okay, now I'm enjoying solitude. I'm enjoying myself. I don't need it.
There's nothing like solitude. Now, I have certainly in my earlier years had a bit of sexual liberation.
Okay.
But
Amen.
as a woman who was approaching 30, I don't need to revert back. You know, I disagree with Molly and Issa's desire to be hoes.
Do you mean like age-wise in career? That's why?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're too old. And that's that's
I still
always
feel
my
it's so
gripe.
loose. It's a loose term.
Right.
If you got a 401k, cut that whole shit out. Excuse my French.
Like, don't mess them benefits up. It ain't working.
Like, come on, you too good for that. You too damn good. So let's move on a little bit. They go out, they try to mix and mingle at a looked like it was
It was I know what strip club that is.
it looked like a strip club, but I couldn't tell.
It's definitely a strip club.
And it had
I
like a
know-
mix of like ages, like there were older people, younger people. Like where
That's
was
that
that?
one.
no idea.
It's in Hawthorne or Gardena. It's in Gardena, and I cannot remember the
Yikes.
name of it, but I know exactly which strip. I've been in that strip club on a Tuesday night for amateur.
On a Tuesday?
Yeah, for amateur night. It goes down.
Was that during your whole phase?
Well, kind of. It was in between.
Ooh, put you on the
But I would
cross.
just go. I would just go. Like, they have good wings.
Wow. How's the
whatever.
drinks? Are they cheap?
I don't know. I never bought them. They were bought for me.
Oh, man. I know
Because,
that's right.
honey,
That's
who's
what you go
buying their
for.
own
You go, and then the
drinks?
guys
Oh,
are.
okay.
Who's
I thought
buying
they
their
just
own
showed up on the
drinks?
wrong night of like grown and sexy night or something. I couldn't tell because I'm like, whoa, who these granddaddies in here?
I saw the Stacey Adams. And yeah, I
you
saw
know?
that too.
Pimpin' in my Stacey Adams.
On
They
point.
found one good man. Shout out to another cameo. Sterling, fine ass Brown.
Wait, he was at the strip club?
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
where were you?
Girl, I
You were
saw
sitting
him.
right
Oh, you
next
know
to
what?
me.
My bad. The lighting was so different. I could not realize it was him at first. You're right.
okay.
So
You're right.
Molly met a young man by the name of Lionel, but we know
Lionel.
him as Sterling.
K.
Fine
Brown.
ass Brown. Oh, is it K?
Sterling K.
Sterling K.
Brown.
Brown.
No, it's fine ass Brown.
Okay, there we go.
Sterling
Shout
Brown.
out to This Is Us.
Yeah, so they exchanged numbers. He looks like, a good catch. And Molly hits him with the business card. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm guilty as hell. I tell you guys, I'm the real life Molly on certain levels. I'll hit you with my business card.
When you're not interested,
No.
when
even
you
if
don't
I
just
am.
period.
No. Even when I am interested, because that lets you know how to approach me. Because I'm telling you, I'm a woman of a certain level. So this is how you got to approach me. You can't hit me with no BS. Look at the business card, darling. Okay.
get a scan before you even try.
Like figure out like how to approach me. So you look at my business card, don't invite me to BJ's for for a Pizookie, right?
Are we gonna curse on this show?
I try to hold that. But don't invite me to BJ's for a Pizookie. You see my business card. I want to go to Mastro's.
She said no Pizookie.
And I have
so
nothing-
good though.
I like those though.
No disrespect to BJ's and Pizookie, but a first date, like we got to go somewhere a little bit nicer. Look at my business card. I'm a woman of class.
Know me.
Know me
Okay.
before you know me.
Right,
Darling.
right.
I'm actually rooting for them, but I don't think Molly is.
I know. That's the part that's very frustrating. I'm rooting for
I like
them.
them on the date. They seem to open up a little.
Yeah, but she is not digging it. She is
Yeah.
totally not digging it, and it's totally frustrating me.
because they were already talking about kids and everything and
too
marriage,
much
and, I
and
was
you would think
like,
she'd jump on that, right? You would think.
Yeah, but then I guess it shows that she's kind of not really ready to have those types of conversations.
It's the
up front.
therapy. She's becoming more reflective, and she's understanding what it means to find someone that sparks your insides, a catalyst of excitement. It's not just what's on paper. How do they make you feel?
Right.
It's shout out to my sorority sister Maya Angelou with this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful phrase and statement. People don't always remember what you did for them, but they will always remember
made them
how
feel.
you made them feel.
Amen.
Okay? And I think Molly's looking for someone that makes her feel like a woman. Natural. Sorry, I just went off the deep end.
How are they supposed to
I
get to
feel like
her?
she was-
Hell, she's so closed off.
But I'm
It's
just
hard to
saying,
get
if
to
you
her.
want something new, you gotta do something new to get it. I'm just saying. Like,
Also, I feel like she talks a big game, and that's actually, she puts that out there, and then it gets to her, and she's kind of like, nah.
I don't think I really want this.
So I think she doesn't know what she wants, and to your point of therapy, she's still just figuring it out.
She's trying to figure him out. Tasha and Lawrence. Oh God. So we got to get.
Are y'all
into them.
annoyed yet?
I've been annoyed.
With the relationship? My
I've been
God.
annoyed.
wait, shout out to Jason Miller though. You were talking about the Mastros. He was like, McCall, no, she go to Chili's. Shots fired. Shots fired. Fired.
First of all, Jason Miller, I used to frequent Chili's.
Chili's
That
has
was-
$5 margaritas, so whatever. Not for first date. I'm just saying I like it for the margaritas.
Let me see. For a first
You
date, I
don't?
wasn't
You don't like the
tripping.
drinks there?
At Chili's?
Moving on.
Chili's?
If you want something cheap.
I like the drinks.
Okay. If you want something cheap and get the
If
job
I want
done.
something cheap, I'll just stay at home. You guys, I'm like Bougetto. I'm
Yeah,
Bougetto.
I was
Don't-
just about to call you Bougetto, but I'm like, I don't know if
Bougetto.
she's gonna like that.
I'm Bougetto.
Sophista Rapper.
So let's talk about Tasha and Lawrence though, because you guys know everybody online has been talking crap to me, like you're too hard on Tasha. You talk too much crap about Tasha, but I do think that Tasha has been up to this episode delusional and low class.
she's been kind of dumb in love. Sorry, but I mean,
Is it really love?
Yeah.
Well,
Is it
dumb
really
and like?
love?
I'll put it that way. But I mean, she's obviously more invested in him because she's trying to open up about like her day. And do you know what she said? Isn't this crazy? And all he wants to do is he starts kissing on her. So it's obvious he's just using her for sex.
He just wants
And
to
she
keep
wants
his
something
loins,
more.
you know.
Exactly. And it's like
Soaked.
they're on two different, planes, and it's not working out. Tasha, girl.
She wants to sit up here and have a low class conversation about what's on TV. Like
No,
first of
it was
all,
about some collard green. No, it was about a dish for the food. Somebody who
Yeah.
cooking your sweet
What's
potatoes.
potato
even
salad?
have
Potato salad. That's
You
what
can't
it
even
is.
have an intellectual conversation with Tasha. She's just not on. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work. Tasha's not ready for him.
But I think she knows that in the back of her mind. I don't know why I feel like that. I mean, I feel bad for her in a sense because even when have you ever been in a situation where you've been a rebound or you were rebounding
Yes.
either side?
I was the
both.
rebounder.
So I've done both. I've been both sides of the track, and you kind of go into it not expecting anything, and then when it starts feeling right, you're still in the back of your mind like, this is a rebound.
This is
Don't
gonna
get
end
too
bad.
comfortable. Oh, 6 months in, still. So I feel like she knew in the back of her mind, like, this may or may not, but he's gonna come to my family function. That's a step in the right direction. You never know.
it's not.
But see, she's selling herself short.
I know.
So that this is what's going to make you happy. A man that you know in your heart of hearts is not truly into you, but he shows up to your family function. So Meemaw thinks that you're really, on the
Got her
right
looking
path.
stupid.
of-
Worse.
like that to me is actually quite sad. That you know in your heart of hearts that he's not really into you, but you're willing to put up the front so that Meemaw and your cousins and them
And Pawpaw
And your
and
play
Pawpaw,
uncle.
like actually think you got a man. Like that's
She
low-key
just got really
pathetic.
comfortable, way too comfortable, way too fast. Because like
Absolutely.
even in our chat, Marie Thomas is saying like she had on relationship clothes. She had the t-shirt and the sweats on
Right.
when they were in the bed.
She did.
So
have
what's she
a
supposed to be
year-round.
She got
wearing?
real complacent.
Like shorter
Something
shorts.
still a little
The
sexy.
stuff
like
that she used to
comfy,
wear to keep him
Okay.
over for the weekend
Okay.
before it got to that point.
That's a good point.
Right.
That's the non-relationship clothes.
Because look, it takes a while before you let him see you without your eyebrows on.
Yeah. Okay. Or the eyelashes.
Look,
or
if,
you feel me?
like let's
I
just
keep
be
my
let's just be
eyebrows on.
honest. Because we're gonna have a transparent conversation. You hit me on the FaceTime and I ain't got my brows on, I probably
That
ain't
means-
gonna pick up.
Yeah. But if you see me without the brows, I mean, I love you.
If I let you sweat them brows off,
I love you.
I love you, daddy. I'm nothing.
Digressing.
I'm nothing. Frida's still being a hater, but Issa's boss is how I would be. What are the numbers? We
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
We got to increase. I'm
How
happy-
well are we doing?
Yeah, I'm happy to see that. Can we talk about Issa's scene with her vibrator? Has anybody
Was
ever
that not a
You
nightmare?
called it. You called it.
As soon as
anybody-
she
I knew that was
started
gonna
up, I said
happen,
it's gonna
too.
stop. It's
I
gonna
knew it was
stop.
gonna
Because the
happen.
way Issa's life is set up right now,
Everything's
you know
Everything's
what I'm
on
saying?
E.
Yeah.
Like when she painted the wall, and we were like, "Yes, start a new leaf," and then it was like the burnt spot. She was like, "You're not gonna steal my joy."
Bank
You're not
account
gonna
on
steal my
E.
joy.
Bank account on E. Dick on E.
Yes.
Vibrator on E. Like,
Heavenly.
damn.
Even her Bob, her battery operated boyfriend, ain't even coming through with the
Damn,
alley oop. Like,
Just-
I mean, and then you
She was
couldn't
gonna
get
risk
batteries
her
from
safety.
anywhere.
She was gonna try and get it from the smoke alarm.
From everywhere, the remote.
But
everything. She was
everybody's smoke
desperate.
alarm in the hood be beeping. Like, no, they let it go for a long time before they
do.
changed those
I,
batteries.
like, don't this
So
annoy
I
you?
already knew she was gonna have any good batteries up there. I just knew it.
Yeah,
but then when I saw the flashlight, everything else, I'm like, no, so nothing works
My whole
in your
thing
apartment.
is-
Nothing.
Nothing.
If I can't if I can't achieve my goal within a respectable amount of time, and I've got to get up and go through all those gyrations, I've kind of lost my interest.
Right.
Yeah.
Just being honest, okay? If I got to go find a flashlight,
But I'm gonna need the backup to the backup.
Right.
The vibrator is the backup. So now you need backups for the backup.
well, she got her back up.
She
okay?
did. Hey, Eddie. Was that his name?
Yeah.
I don't know what that young's
I
man.
think it's Eddie.
I don't know.
He never looked good. Like, when she was, like, creeping on him at the
Yeah.
pool.
Just
Okay, Eddie. I'm like, okay.
You could tell.
What are you
Like,
talking about?
she would see him, and it's just like, he's got all of his extremities,
All his phalanges.
all his teeth. His fingers look like they're working. I can handle
His
it.
hairline isn't receding yet.
Now,
Maybe we can
just
work
side
on
And
note,
nothing's wrong with him. I mean, he's not an unattractive guy, but just
stupid, though.
the idea, the whole visual when he was at the pool, like it was just weird. I was like,
he's
that's
not that
what
smart.
you. I'm like, you had Luke. You about to trade in steak and potatoes for a burger and some French fries.
but
Come
it
on,
was
analogy.
it was the finger, and we still don't know what was up with the finger.
Yeah, can somebody let us in on
We
the
don't
finger
know.
business?
Well, wasn't
Like,
she talking to Molly about these are reasons why I can't get close to someone because I feel like what if there's something wrong with me or I don't do it right or something? She explained like why she can't get close to someone.
Right. Well, I think in that scene there's a couple of things. Like obviously she's being a little too picky about this whole finger situation, but yeah, I think she's getting back into it. She's feeling awkward. She's just like
Yeah.
laughing it off.
She's not
but
ready.
She's not ready. So that's why she goes with the other dude who's just like she doesn't.
He'll
give
just
a shit
take what he
about.
can get.
Yeah, exactly.
he's so sweet.
Because she knows that she's
So
like
slow.
over. Yeah. No,
You
he
said he's so
was.
slow.
Yeah.
Do you ever just want to fast forward to a point?
Gossip Girl. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Gossip Girl got canceled hella hella long ago.
Like I'm
Gossip
catching
Girl,
it.
I've never even seen the episode, but I just want to ask you guys a
That used to be my
question.
show.
Do you ever just want to fast forward to a point when you're married and have kids? and
Girl,
you're happy?
I wanted to all the time when I was single.
This
I
guy, Sterling Brown's character, that question made me realize he's just looking for a bank for his sperm.
Ooh. Okay.
Nothing real?
He's not looking for anything real.
I
And
never
Molly
viewed
knows
him
that.
as a sexy character. He played that really well. I was like, yeah.
His teeth.
He
I felt like I
they
was
were
on the date with
white.
him.
His teeth were
Very
like
white.
super vibrant.
Oh my God! I
His
mean,
eyes were white too, like
I
he's
saw
bright
him more
and
handsome than I've seen him on This Is Us. Like, cause he's like,
because he got
Family
that.
man.
Fatherly.
No, you know why?
Yeah.
This Is Us is paying real well. You see them upgrades?
Got that glow.
You got that glow.
eating good, child.
Getting
That skin was like,
Look, getting them
glowing.
vampire facials. Okay. Shout out to them checks. So Lawrence dips out of Tasha's barbecue to go hang out with his coworkers.
the fact that he left, he had no
Trife.
intention.
Why would you leave and act like you're coming back?
Why was she surprised?
Why would you even show up?
Yeah.
Houseway.
Why are you just so raggedy, Lawrence? But again, I'm pissed because he told her he was going to come back.
Right.
Just like you told Issa that you missed her. Just like you came over to Issa's house and you had sex with her. You bring everybody in thinking that you have these intentions, that you want to do right, and you're trying to do this and you're trying to do that. And to her point, and I don't like Tasha, but to her point, you are a FN who thinks you're a good guy. And he's proving that over and over and over. At his core, he's raggedy.
Yeah, he turned
He's
into a
raggedy.
horrible person.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, is he really at his core? Is it just like because he's been cheated on and all that? That's his excuse. He's just being douchey right now.
Well, I also think McCall brought a good point when she was like, well, what's worse, a fuckboy or a fuckboy that thinks he's a good guy, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm
I think
like,
an F that thinks he's a good guy is totally
that's
worse.
like worse.
D,
That's
all the
dangerous
above.
to everyone around you because
Right.
you're convinced that you are, just
That
great.
you're- Yeah.
Can we dissect and unpack this terrible sexual scene with Issa and her neighbor though?
So awkward.
Eddie.
It's terrible.
Somebody in the
over-
chat
you
said
go-
watermelon head. Oh, ass Eddie. Somebody-
Oh,
I was like,
I don't know. I didn't. When I saw his head, I didn't think of a watermelon, but I'll watch it
now
again.
I think about it. I'm like, it's kind of jackass. I don't know.
I think Issa. Okay, so what I saw in that in that scene, now she had a quickie with Lawrence, but you could tell there was passion there, right?
Right.
I think this is
I
going
don't
to be
know
the
if I could tell there
last.
was passion.
There was passion. When
I know
her
there
and
was
Lawrence-
like some unfinished business.
which is passion.
Okay, fine.
And another,
It was like a
anger.
hate sex.
It was like,
but that's
which
Yeah.
is passion.
yeah, okay, fine. It's fine.
And as we're seeing, if
I'm just
Issa
thinking of a
doesn't
bad
have
passion.
if
Yeah.
Issa doesn't have passion, she can't have sex. And that's gonna. I think we're 2 episodes away from her saying that in so many words. Like, I can't just have like frivolous sex anymore. I'm
Right.
too old for this.
right.
So no hoe phase.
The whole phase is going to be the shortest phase of her life.
Yeah.
She can't do
agree.
it.
Yeah.
She cannot do it. That's just my thing. So, and I'm trying to figure out why the scene was in there and how it all relates. But Molly bumps into an old friend named I don't know what her name was, but she's played by Gabrielle Dennis. Shout out to Gabrielle Dennis.
She looks so different with that hair.
We have the same hairstylist.
Really?
She goes to her way more than I do, but
I love it.
we do go to the same person. So it seems like this girl found a project guy. Like the guy wasn't ready made. So they talk
Give
about
me
it.
a project.
I don't know what his name was, but they said, he wasn't ready for life and all this other stuff, but she kind of made him.
Ugh.
Okay, let's have a transparent conversation here with this. Do you guys believe in building a dude up
Yes.
if he's a project? Like he's got all the potential in the world. I'm going to be real patient with him, and then it'll all come together.
Listen. I am not against it, but I, for one, have experienced it firsthand where I have done that. And it didn't leave me anywhere higher on the totem pole. So it literally depends on your prospect. It depends on the person themselves. Because you could do all the building in the world and then they get all nice and then they bounce.
Your fiance, ready made.
I don't think anyone's ready made. You know what I'm saying? Like once you become
Right.
another unit with someone else, there's a totally different angle and aspect of learning each other. But he wasn't. He definitely he was on my level, if not higher.
Okay, so that's good. That's good.
But
What
I
about
had
you?
been through all that.
Yeah, it's not good, but I've done that, and just like she said, I'm that girl. It's like I build him up, and then it just doesn't work out because you try to change that person, and that never really ends up well. But then down the line, see them, and they're all like,
Yeah, you
together.
build their security just for
Exactly.
them to be secure enough to bounce.
Exactly, with
Right.
someone else.
Sometimes.
Who, are you Bob the Builder?
No. I mean, I believe in if you see like you got to see him doing something for himself. I don't believe like doing the physical work or like the emotional work for them because yeah, like you said, I mean, the man will leave you and he'll end up with somebody else. That does happen more often than not. So, no, I'm not going to build you up. I will support you if I have access to a resource that you need. I will
Right.
get you in touch with someone.
hell no.
I'll help you up in that way. I mean, if it's giving a card or here's someone's email
Nope.
because I know this is what you're interested
networking
in.
for you, McCall?
Maybe
Hell
like
no.
that.
I mean, my thing is
But
like, if I'm
not
gonna build
gonna
you
help you
up,
become a man. I'm not gonna do that.
'Cause you
You're not
have
my
to have
son.
that on your own.
You're not gonna be my son's
Right.
No, none of this.
And if you don't have that, I don't want you. Because what else is there?
I have worked
That sounds
too
exhausting.
hard. I have worked so hard. Don't ask me for anything of my network. I'm not giving it up. I have worked so hard. I am not giving you a business card. I'm not writing an introductory email. You need to
Not even a card, a business card.
hell to the no.
Wow.
Now, I want to give you guys an example of why I don't do this.
Yeah, please.
There's a young man by the name of Jeremy Meeks.
Ooh, oh.
Prison Bay.
Oh, right.
Prison
Whoa.
Bay's
Who is
wife
living life.
stayed
I mean,
down with him through all those prison stints,
I wouldn't
through
have done
all the
that.
stupidity. And as soon as he gets out, he goes and finds the richest woman on the planet to go lay up with. I'm not doing it.
Well, she was stupid for being with a felon. I mean, that's not the type of life that I need to, have with a
Yeah,
man.
but even
so.
being with that said felon and being down for so long,
Don't do
you
that.
would think when you get on, he's going to put you on
Well,
and he
no.
just
No.
peaced out.
That, of
So-
course, that's not gonna happen.
with all of
Sometimes
that,
it does.
with all of that,
It's a roll of dice, though. I ain't got time for that.
I fear that Molly is going to see her friend. Because understand, it seems like every time Molly has a major step in her personal life and then she takes the initiative to do something, it's because she saw an old friend and they said, why don't you do this? I feel like she's going to go back to that Jared mentality. She's going to find somebody who is not worth her time and try to build him up because so-and-so's doing it.
Plus, she needs a project.
Exactly.
Molly needs a project.
It makes you feel
She
better.
has a lot of time on her hands right
But
now.
what if he leaves her?
Well, he will.
I mean, that's just for God to know and for her to find out if that even happens.
She just needs to feel like worth, and like that's how she feels worth. Like, oh, he's gonna change for me. I'm gonna make him better because.
Plus, that's a part of being control freakish.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Definitely a control freak.
Would anybody turn down SZA tickets? Because I wouldn't.
I would not.
Why in the hell did Molly turn down SZA tickets from Lionel?
She'll get her own.
But she's an idiot. I mean, I don't know. I'm very fearful because Molly's on a point right now where I think she could start making really, really, really bad decisions.
I just feel like if she knew better, she.
He seems like the type of guy who's on her level, though. And I wonder if she's a little bit intimidated by that because he's on her level and he's upfront about what he wants as well. And then that's when she backs up like, I don't think I
would
want
have taken
this.
off my drawers and I would have folded them in a very nice, way, in a little bow. And I would have slid them across the table. I would have said that you can have them and anything else that you like.
Okay.
I would have done that.
for Sterling.
For Sterling. I
Oh,
would.
okay.
Well, that's my thing. It's when have we seen Molly talking to someone that's on her level and above?
Never.
Exactly.
I think there was
So she's
one
gonna
guy
F
last
this up.
season. It seemed
Jadena.
Yeah, that was the. I was like, there was one guy. Who was that? Jadena. But she is never gonna take that.
No.
Even if it slaps her around in the face.
She doesn't
But here's
know
the
what
thing.
to do when she
Here's
gets
the
a guy on
thing.
her level.
Let's talk about Jadena. When she and Jadena hooked up, remember she was being really aggressive, like come to the company dinners and come to this. He's like, yo,
And he was pushing
can
back.
we like slow down a minute?
Yeah.
And now she's got somebody totally opposite on her level, but way more aggressive to settle
knows
down.
how it
Ladies,
feels.
it's
She don't
always
like
like
how it
this.
feels.
The ones that chase us, we are not interested in. It's the ones that give us the chase. Always that.
Right.
It's always that.
Molly,
being
wake
chased.
up.
Chase me.
I just here's
But then you're like, they're chasing me. They're giving me all this attention. But this one that's not giving me the attention, that's the one
I need.
that I'm like saving
Yeah.
all my energy for. It's so annoying.
So Tasha and Lawrence, it seems like they're done. But I wanna ask something. I want to do our predictions, but I want to just kind of go into something. I feel like Molly, it's gonna get worse before it gets better for Molly. That's just my prediction overall. Do any of you guys have like a prediction?
You said it's gonna get worse for her?
Yes,
Dating life?
Mm-hmm. It's going to get worse.
I think it's just gonna plateau, and then she's gonna get annoyed. I can't see it getting any worse. That's
I
just
think
me.
she's gonna constantly overlook like the little whispers and blessings that God is trying to blow her way. Yeah. I just feel
If
that
you
way.
were God right now, because you have the voice to be God. You have the voice to be God. What would you tell Molly? In your God voice.
Say it how you say it.
If you keep turning them away, you'll never get them to stay.
Amen.
Amen to that. Snaps. Jesus snaps. Jesus snaps.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So anybody else have a prediction for next week?
I definitely feel like, oh my gosh, Lawrence,
That's his name.
Lawrence, because I wanted to say Jay Ellis.
You want to
really
say
bad.
FN.
Yeah, I don't think he's a F boy.
He's
an
F-boy low key.
I don't think he's a F
He's
boy.
becoming one. Absolutely.
True, but in a sense, it's like he's single. So yes, live your life, do you, but just keep it real. And don't get stuck in that stuff. I think he got stuck in this situation because he wanted a place to kick it every weekend.
I hope he's gonna have his whole face. He needs it. Like he does.
Is he not having it?
Not
He's
really.
not having a...
It's like the
'Cause
break.
he's stuck
It's like the
with the
beginning.
same chick. He kind of like got in a relationship in a way.
It's
With
committed,
like
yeah.
So we were talking
So
about
that's for sure gonna happen.
So yeah, now he needs to like really just hit it, move it, hit it, move.
Oh,
Yes.
Juliet.
Oh,
She said
It's going to be hard to watch.
It is. It's gonna be
Is
a
it
hot
though?
mess, but it's gonna be
But is
entertaining.
it though? Is it gonna be hard to watch?
It's going to be hard to watch. Nothing was as
I
hard
will
to
enjoy
watch.
watching it.
The first time he got with Tasha, that one had me drinking all
I think
night.
that took everyone by surprise, child. I'm getting flustered.
I was offended. I was
I was
like,
mad.
I think we all were because we all thought he was walking into the apartment, right? They
Right.
set us up for that.
Right,
like
right.
she was ready, like he's coming, and then the next scene is like, nah, he not coming.
well, he was.
You,
Sorry.
yes. Ooh, yes, yes.
My prediction. First of all, I need him to apologize to Tasha. to like wrong that right. No, but.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
at least apologize. But if he doesn't, then that's how I will know that he is becoming an F boy, and it's going to get worse. And it may not be who he was at his core, like you asked before, but that is exactly who he's going to be. Issa's whole phase is not going to last. She's going to have to
don't have
build
it in her.
something. Yeah, but I really hope that Molly gives Lionel, I hope that she gives him a chance in another day. Like, I need her to find a therapist, is what she was going to do, find a therapist, talk that shit out, and give Lionel a chance. Because he's on her level.
I
That's what she
concur.
needs.
That, yeah. Good.
If she knew better, she'd do better.
Come on now.
I'm looking at my screensaver. There's a picture of Bobby Valentino, and I want to laugh so hard.
Keep laughing at him.
So here's my prediction. I have this weird hunch that it's going to get worse for Molly's dating life, and then it's going to get better. But it's going to get better with someone who lives in Chicago. Da, 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 da.
I can see that too. I can see her.
Oh, that's
trying
gonna be
to
a whole
do
new feature. Who's gonna be on?
Right?
Who's gonna be
I
on?
think that something's going to happen with Molly. She's going to hit a point where it's like, okay, she's going to know how she wants her life to really look. And she's going to find that with somebody that lives in a different area. Then she's going to have to grapple with, do I stay in LA? Do I leave Chicago? Do I get them to move to LA?
Long distance, all those things.
That's a big prediction.
She's going to find the happy medium of like professionalism and passion that she wants. But it's going to be with a man who's from Chicago.
Okay, Sex in the City.
I'm saying. I'm like, okay.
That's my prediction.
I would
I like
hope
it.
so. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm done. She's
Who knows?
the LA men have not been good to her. So
LA
I like.
men suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I've been off like every week. If you guys have a prediction, go on YouTube, write it down. We'll definitely take a look at it. Do we have the YouTube people from this week?
I have some that are live with us now.
We'll shout them out.
Yes, we're gonna go Marie Thomas, what up? Sierra Hinton, Jason Miller, that was the one who's shooting
Jason
shots.
Miller is one of our MVPs.
Okay, because I'm like, he guessed you were AKA. I was like, she is. How you know?
Jason Miller's been following my career on AfterBuzz TV for a long time.
Oh, shout out to Jason then in the building.
He knows everything
Hi,
about me.
Jason.
Zias or Zias, please correct me if I'm wrong, because you know I'll correct people on my name all day. And I think that was it. They've been real live. Someone gave us a prediction too. Jason, he said Tasha and Issa will be pregnant at the same damn time.
No. What?
I do think that.
Oh, and then Sierra said I can see Molly and Lil Rel's character hooking up.
And he's in Chicago.
That's who's. Oh, so that's who it is. And then Innie or Amy.
Oh, that.
And Felicia, what's up, girl? Innie or In said Molly and Lil Rel character are going to get together. So if that's Chicago, then bada
Yeah.
bing, bada boom. McCall called it.
I
That
didn't even
would
think
be
about that.
interesting.
McCall called
Oh,
it.
yes.
I looked at him as just being a mentor. I didn't think of it becoming a relationship thing.
Michelle
set it up for
Michelle
us all
Obama
different
was
ways.
Barack Obama's mentor, darling. You just never know. Bust it wide open.
Oh my.
Now,
She said, oh my God.
hey, you guys know I'm ratchet. If you guys want to follow us between now and next Sunday, AfterBuzz TV across the board. If you want to follow me in the meantime, I don't know why, but you can find me on social media when sports and pop culture collide at McCall Hall on Twitter and McCall Hall of Fame on Instagram. Where can they stalk you guys?
Thanks for watching. I'm Ivanna. You can find me on Twitter at Ivanna L. Williams, and you can find me on Instagram at Ivanna.Williams.
Thanks for watching. You can find me on Instagram at Bonjour Juliet.
I just love that. Sorry. You guys, it's been real. Rhavin with the V. You can find me at B Stays Busy anywhere, everywhere. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Make sure you keep coming. We want to hear some more male opinions.
Yes.
Yeah, we
exactly.
need some male energy.
Yeah, some
But at the
synergy.
end of the day, we love all you guys. Stay hella blessed, hella beautiful. We'll see you next week on Insecure on AfterBuzz TV.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.